So, yeah, are we keen to play today?
All the best and go well.
Thank you.
Falcons, yes, they won the toss and they're going to bat first.
So, yeah, are we keen to play today?
All the best and go well.
Thank you.
Falcons, yes, they won the toss and they're going to bat first.
On the edge. And now the finger has been raised. Wow. That's in the arc and it's hit beautifully. He's hit that pretty well, but it's straight to the man at chicken corner. Nicely hit. Nicely hit that it's over the fielder.
This time it is held.
Makes room, goes through the off. What a good looking shot this is again.
Oh, 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃, thank you for turning up. Oh, wow, he's gotten all of that.
Here in the Cayman Islands for one last time for the MAX60, I've got the men that matter to my left. The Falcons taking on the Vikings for the second place playoff. Of course, JP for the Falcons, Shahbaz Nadeem for the Vikings. And as always, our ever-present match referee, Mr. Young. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Who's going to be flipping it? It's going to be JP. Heads was the call. It's gone far away. Teaser tails. JP, you won. What's the plan?
We'll just kind of have a bet today.
Lots going on, but how's the mood in the camp? Looking good?
Yeah, I think we've been good. Mood's good. Guys pitched up ready to win. I think it's an opportunity for us to get second on the table, which is good for us. So yeah, we're keen to play today.
All the best and go well.
Thank you.
Falcons, yes, they won the toss and they're going to bat first.
Thanks a lot, Samir. Look Yeah, look at the two sides for this second place playoff as we get set for action in this one. Looking cool, looking calm, looking collected. Almost reminds me of a dance, a celebration that I would have seen 2 days ago from 𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗏. Carlos, we don't have that at the moment. Hopefully we do get it, but Carlos, let's take us through, because I had a chance to ask you it on the field, but how long were you practicing that particular celebration?
Well, I think we had 3 game days without me getting a wicket, and I started to practice it less and less, thinking that I may never get a chance to actually pull it out. And just like London buses, it takes forever to come, and then 2 come in succession. So yeah, I saw the boat kid, 𝗿𝗺 farming, TikTok, Instagram Reels sensation, and this is what we play for. You do your hard work off the field, and when you get on the field, you get a chance to get a wicket, you can celebrate and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I mentioned to our director that it was a dance from TikTok. He said, wow, never seen it. I guess he's not on TikTok. But Carlos, I don't want to say I've stalked your Instagram, but I've seen your Instagram posts, and I've seen a few things that you've done. We've got the dance. Here it comes, folks. Slower ball, pace off, predictable. This, not predictable, though. Yes. A bit of farming. Yeah, the over-farming of 𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗏. But we get to talk about that again here now, because I've seen that there are a few tournaments in which you'll be putting on those spikes again, Carlos. We thought that you were at the back end of your career, but seems as if you're in high demand, Carlos. Are you enjoying the sunshine of the commentary box these days, Carlos?
Oh, it's a welcome return to the commentary box, I wouldn't lie. There's no gym necessary. There isn't any training other than sitting and having a few classes with the commentary coach. In the sun and running from long off to long off is a lot more difficult than sitting next to you, Joel, and having a nice chat. So here is where I prefer.
I kind of guessed that, given that after one of the first days that you had to play 2 matches back to back, you actually talked about how much time you spent on the massage table. After that, was it a deep tissue massage that you got that day, Carlos?
I could just tell you that I laid on the bed, and then probably an hour later I woke back up and something happened in between, and I felt a lot more refreshed. There was a lot of sleep involved in that massage, but yeah, I think you now have come into the commentary box. Sometimes you can take for granted what goes into being ready at a professional level, all the stuff that goes on before you actually get on the field, and sometimes you can take what you see on the field and to sometimes take it too lightly, and I never want to lose that sense of how difficult professional cricket is. So it is good that I still get to be in the dressing room, still get to see shifts in plays, tactics, that sort of stuff, because then I'm able to bring that into the commentary box and kind of lend the viewer some insight from a more recent time in the dressing room. But if I can do that just as a fly on the wall and not have to run in and run around and sweat, then that would be ideal. But yeah, to be honest, as the tournament went on, I think got a little bit more and more in shape, felt a little bit better, caught a little bit of rhythm, and started back to enjoy it. But the first day or two, I would not lie, it was a hard slog.
Things are also quite hot and humid out there in the middle as well. AC a bit nicer up here. The brightest men on the field, they walk out for the final time in this year's MAX60 Caribbean Season 2. The Falcons, they walk out for the final time as well in this one. 2 names that were mentioned in terms of impact players in this year's tournament will make their way out to the middle. At long last, we get to have the final dance of this season. A couple smiles on the faces of the Vikings, who are happy to be out there. A few unfamiliar faces will make their way to the middle as well, get a chance to have a burst and a bit of a sweat for the first time in MAX60 Caribbean Season number 2. You've been out there in the middle, Carlos. How's that surface played across? I know this is a new surface, but let's talk about the square and a hole. How was that played across this tournament?
Yeah, I've actually been quite impressed with the pitch last year and this year. I think it's slightly different this year. Last year was a lot more bounce, almost like tennis ball bounce. This year has been a little flatter. On some occasions, a little slower. But it's always been true. So once you see after the first over or so what the characteristics of the pitch are, you could almost ensure that that's how it would stay for the 10 overs of the innings.
Want to play?
Oh. 𝗏𝗏, as mentioned, will be out there in the middle, and previously you saw 𝗏𝗏-𝗂𝗃, so a left-right hand combination at the top of the order for them. Yeah, you saw the ball in the hand of 𝗏𝗏, but it will not be him to get proceedings going. It will be this man, 𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗃, who will get things going for the Vikings.
Yeah. 30. Am I good? Good to go? You guys want to play?
Well, there you have it. The voice of the umpire saying, let us play. Second place playoff in this MAX60 Caribbean season number 2. It is Vikings taking on the Falcons. Off the mark immediately. Thought maybe it might have carried to that mid-off fielder.
Right arm over.
Just interesting that angle that mid-off opted to run towards, or rather away from that ball. Captain 𝗂𝗶𝗃.
White ball. White? Who give? 5. Outside? Yeah. 1. 5.
So wide adjudged for overhead height, justified with a slow motion replay, and that would have come from the square leg umpire. And then confirmed by the standing umpire.
No.
Now, we've seen in instances where on the first game on the surface the ball is held a bit. The Sun has had a chance to bake down on the surface though yesterday and today. That will open up the count for 𝗏𝗏. Gets himself a couple. He's promised runs 2 games ago and has not fired 𝗏𝗏. It's his final chance to do such. First boundary, and it's off the bat of 𝗏𝗏.
Decent length, but a good tug. As the ball, he'd be happy sitting into the wind, but 𝗵𝗺𝗽 kept it down and got a good value.
Wrong, yeah? Thank you.
Pace off, but 𝗵𝗺𝗽 has attempted to put that pace back on. It sailed, and will be back-to-back boundaries for him.
Waited lovely on it, trying to ball 𝗵𝗺𝗽. You can see just getting there. Keeping the toe of the bat high, long, keeping that those arms engaged and able to swing through.
Just to look at the couple starts he's gotten in this tournament, he will look at this as another start. Long on went back, so just one. End of over number one of the playoff, 13 without loss.
Right arm over striker.
Pin middle?
That's center.
Thank you.
It's going to be Conroy Wright from the other end. He's had a couple stints with ball in hand, been used at the top, been used in the middle fairly often for these Vikings.
Next down?
That's one leg.
Thank you.
5 to come. Right arm over.
That 60 versus the Lions, his standout innings. One of the standout performances of this tournament as well for 𝗵𝗺𝗽 Dawan. Has been unfortunate in terms of a couple mix-ups with his batting partners. He'll be hoping that no runouts happen for him or a partner alongside of him today. Helped nicely off the hips. That's his first boundary.
Waited on it nicely, got the line, but aimed it over short fine leg. Didn't want to go through the wind. Smart cricket from 𝗵𝗺𝗽 Dawan.
Under early pressure, would say, in this over Conroy Wright. Don't forget, first two, the power play, and then a floating power play that can be taken by the batting team.
Yeah. Some.
tugs it towards that deep mid-wicket position. A lot of bottom hand in that shot, given pace off and got through the shot a little too early on that occasion, 𝗵𝗻. You saw him rehearsing there that he was hoping maybe to go a bit straighter.
Wright has put together a decent over. Balls being hit in positions where he has fielders, good planning.
Well, on the back of praise, you're almost guaranteed something to go wrong as a bowler. Carlos Brathwaite knows that.
Yeah, and you can see what he's trying to do. He has a deep square leg and play that's hitting into the wind. He's trying to bowl on a length, force 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 to pull into the leg side and potentially have a catching opportunity, but too straight for the boundary and the last ball as well.
Goes pace on, well bowled. Maybe saw him coming. Dragged the length down. That's good work from Wright. Long on comes around. 9 runs in that over. The twos are up. 2 gone. 22 without loss.
One over each for everyone. 10 overs, 10 bowlers.
Yeah, I don't know. Power play, yeah?
Power play?
Yeah. 1, 2.
The point is scoring.
Shall I? Right, I'll move up, see? All right.
Well, in the distance, you can see that hand of the umpire swinging around. And it's going to be 𝗵𝗏-𝗏𝗏𝗏 to bowl now. And they've opted to take their floating power play now. So it's going to be 3 overs of power plays here for these opening batters.
Right time over to you, batter.
He's done well in this tournament, 𝗵𝗏-𝗏𝗏𝗏. Not only been economical at times, but also picked up wickets. Crunched. That is absolutely smacked out the middle.
Proper slap from 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Mid off is in the circle, had no chance.
No man there either. Dispatched again. Early pressure on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Into the track this time and beaten for pace, but he waited long, 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And he's making the most of this floating power play.
And this should be called a wide, and is, when I look at the field that he has set, I'm thinking that a bit fuller is what is probably expected or required of him, not this. Yeah, would have needed a step ladder to get to that 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. He's got the long on back and fairly wide, a deep mid wicket in position. I'm thinking this much better from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Hit the back.
Yeah, that deep mid wicket and long on speaks to full and slow. So it was probably double bluffed the ball before, went for a called wide, and then back on the money this time around. For the left-hander, has deep square leg, which is into the wind and long on with mid-wicket on the circle. So you probably can see a shorter length.
Right ball.
Length shorter than that previous delivery, but line incorrect. Struggling maybe to make that adjustment from right-hander to left-hander. Probably also gets away with it as well with fine in the circle. Already 12 runs in the over. With it being that floating power play, you do expect these batters to go hard these final 2 deliveries. Thinking another 2 boundaries to close out. We look at 20 in the over. Executes well and just the 1. End of 3 and end of all the power plays. 36 without loss.
Over.
Striker 36. After 3. What number you travel with, youngster? 3. Number 3. Jamaican, he said 3. Number 3 from the southern end. Number 3 from the southern end. Give you.
I mentioned a few players will be getting their first time in the sunshine. 𝗁𝗚𝗚𝗏 is one of them.
Good start.
Starts well, does 𝗍𝗍𝗏𝗏.
Maruf. Oh, no, you're gonna do it. So.
Next time.
No, man, stay there.
Next time.
Stay there.
That's 1 leg.
Thank you.
You want him there? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Still right arm over to you, striker.
Yeah. Them too good? Sam!
I expect 𝗁𝗚𝗚𝗏 to go after him. He's taken down a few spinners in this tournament so far, has 𝗁𝗚𝗚𝗏. The only thing though is that he's hitting towards that bigger side, hitting towards that wind as well. Gone up and gone with the wind. That's what takes it over.
I like him.
First maximum of the innings.
Got the length to get under 𝗁𝗏𝗏.
Still went far.
Never tried to keep
going,
it down.
keep going,
It was short. And he has the option with the wind, and he went with it. And went for the maximum.
Tries to go again, but this time can only find long off. So 𝗍𝗍𝗏𝗏 picks up his first wicket of the tournament.
Similar length, change of line, pace off. Force 𝗵𝗁 to hit straight off the back foot. A difficult shot. Cost him his wicket. He's gone for 21. Falcons 44 for 1.
Batsman here, Jack. Batsman.
Middle, please.
That's center.
Captain 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗽 out there now.
One delivery, it's right arm over to you.
He's a man that wants to win this second place playoff.
Yo. Abo.
4 gone, 45 for 1.
Qualified for 1.
Bring in the squealing, push what that one there. Put in that. निखिल ऊपर है ना निखिल और वो फाइन लेग स्क्वायर लेग
Middle still. Right arm over to batter.
They're ringing in the bowling changes. Time now of Sheldon Crawford, who has a best of 4 for 7 in this tournament.
9, bowler number 9.
Figures that he will not forget anytime soon. It's been an amazing season of MAX60 Caribbean for him.
Yeah.
One of the local players that has stood out in this season. Took all the pace off of that one. It's a good start so far from Crawford. They've actually been able to keep things quiet, or relatively quiet, for a period of time here, the Vikings.
Hey. 4 to come.
Just content to pick up the ones at this stage. You cast your minds back to the start of this program, you would have seen that 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗽 was amongst the top 5 leading run scorers. And this is why he's played shots like this.
Proper, powerful cricket shot. Pace off into the deck. It's so easy to go across it. He's trusted his hands. Gone over cover.
Yeah, we've seen a couple players truly shine, especially given the manner in which they've gone about stroke playing and stroke making. Has a chance to maybe get himself to number 2 on the list, 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗽. behind the covers by the skipper. Just 7 from the over halfway stage, 5-2 for 1.
52. It's 5 overs. 6. 5-1.
Overs completed?
On par, on par.
Over.
52 for 1.
Overs.
5 1.
Josh Brown, 269, most runs so far in the MAX60 Caribbean 2020-25.
Oh.
So the Falcons have started nicely. 1 ball into the 6th over, going at 53 for 1. So it's really good, tidy work from them. They've certainly hit their target, I'm sure, after the 5. But now's the time they can explode a little bit with just the 1 wicket down at this stage. A couple of very aggressive players out there. Bang! That's been smashed. How far's that gone? 6 runs. That's a top start to the 2nd over. Second ball disappears for 6. This could be a big one.
Rishi Dhawan has shown glimpses of his talent. Relatively easier pick. Angling in, just helped it on its way. Very strong wrist there from the tall right-hander.
Full toss that time. Low full toss though. It was dipping, so he couldn't do a great deal with that. Coming back for the 2nd. Early call of the projected score. It's 1-1-0 at this stage. If they continue at this rate, if they really kick on, it can be 1-2-0.
1-1-0 for the most part of the tournament. We've seen it had been enough. Batting first.
Yep.
Banks, one of the rare spinners, not afraid to throw the ball up. Even in this format, it's very brave of him. Do it against 2 men who are in form.
Catch him!
Cries of catch it, not too far away from that outstretched hand. It's gone pretty smartly for 4. Scooted across. Another boundary in the over.
Just the length allowed him to get underneath it, although he had to fetch it from outside the off stump. But the length allowed him that free swing. Went close to the fielder, but not close enough.
What can I do with the last ball? Oh, it's a dot ball. He just allowed that to go past.
Over.
Quite remarkably, JP. 66 for 1.
आजा मारूफ 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 आजा 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 नहीं डाल सबको देने मैं नहीं डाल बोल के मैं खड़ा होकर खड़ा आ रहा हूँ सबके बचते ही नहीं मेरे से
Gundy, Delport, McInnes, the next 3 to come in. Jarvis after that, who can give it a bit of a thrash, but we haven't seen that so far from him in this tournament. Maroof now, so he can get some nice handy runs the other day. Maroof Merchant and the 70-odd partnership before the rain arrived. A bit of a leggy, gives it a bit of a fleck.
Yeah, Maroof in his first dig with the bat, 37 not out.
White point.
And their innings had to be cut short because of some lightning and thunder. Now, given a chance with the ball. Must be worth in gold if you're any good when you can open the bat and bat the way he did. And if you're good at your leg spin.
𝗏𝗏 doesn't mind flicking it around and the other side.
It was a loopy full toss. There was a fielder at deep point. Not a percentage shot. He's going for it. Bit of hint of premeditation.
It's not a switch hit as such, because the hands don't change, but it's something that most players do these days. Oh, that's a short, flat delivery with a bit of pace on it. And that's been smashed for 4.
A drag down, a real drag down. Someone like 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃, that one is in good form. So he had to really stretch to reach. Since it was so short and wide, he was able to get bad on it.
Strike rate of 206 now for 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 Darwin. Really playing nicely. Advancing this time, going straight past the bowler and the umpire. And it is tracked at the last minute, but they come back comfortably for a second. Important to have Darwin on strike as much as possible right now.
Absolutely. The umpire at the striker end was at risk. Was really struck hard and flat. Once again, a fetch from outside the off stump.
Good fielding, actually. Well done. He's tried to get that away. The bat hasn't gone very far, and neither's the ball.
Oh, how incredible is that? It's a bit humid today. Sweaty palms, sweaty gloves. Just looking to get underneath it. Yeah. Bat follow and ball follow.
So only 9 off this over now. Just the one boundary. Need to try and finish this big. Need to try and get a boundary. Maroof needs to try and shut it down. Oh, it's nicely bowled. Can't do too much with that. It's a really good finish from Maroof with his first over. 10 is absolutely fine. 76 for 1.
Stay over there, 45, over there. Hey, Banks.
Go on.
There. Can you go, someone back? Someone back there.
Go on. I think my weight. I don't know. Not mine. You stay there. What's he bowling?
It's only the 5th over that was a little bit quiet, really. Satellite dish on top of the 4th means there was a wicket. But there's been a couple of handy ones. Hazlitt now into the attack. 7 matches, 1 wicket only. Economy rate's been fine. He hasn't had a great deal of bowling. Best of 1 for 19 for Sam Hazlitt. Tough time to bowl right now when these guys are looking to be as aggressive as they can and only 1 down.
You'd have to say 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 hasn't hit top form yet. The kind of form he's been in. Bit of a struggle, but that one hasn't made him feel like that because he's been keeping up with the scoring rate.
With left arm orthodox.
He's
got underneath that. This might be a very handy caught and bowl to break that partnership. It is 32 off 19 was the stand. It was just starting to build nicely. First ball picks up a wicket. The other left-hander, JP.
Yeah, JP scratched around a little bit. Once again, looking to fetch it from outside the off stump. This is a top edge and brilliantly judged. Fingers pointing up the Aussie style. Same Hazlitt. Makes immediate impact with the ball. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 going for 13. Falcons 76 for 2.
Exactly, no plan play. That's a good. Our plan is well, when I get on last right now, it just didn't feel the vibe again.
Batsman here, gentlemen. Batsman here. Batsman is here. Thank you. Last push.
I don't want that. I don't want. Why? Keep it.
Up. Blake. That's the next thing. Thank you. We got
Gundy.
5 deliveries to come. Left arm royalty.
Not a bad list, actually. Best of 34 not out where he bats. He's been aggressive. 157 the strike rate. 127 runs. A pretty tidy contributor. Hazlitt, a wicket off his first delivery. Advancing straight away. Darwin has to act quickly.
𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗃 didn't hit the top form today.
Next time.
Generally, we've seen he's been very fluent, especially the later half of this tournament. Not one of his most fluent days with the bat. Perished in the cause. He's not going to hang around for too long anyway.
Right, they've got to step this over up. The Falcons, that will help things, I think, if it's gone far enough. It's gone for a drink. Yeah, why not? Wednesday afternoon, have a bit of a drink up there in the hospitality area.
You go in the action, you spectators down to our right. Beautiful swing of the bat, down on one knee.
Keep going, Sammy. Keep going, Sammy.
Nice warm afternoon. Hazy, like you said, won't mind a drink.
Yeah, quite right. Ground staffer there, just checking to make sure everything's okay. Looking for another one. How high has he hit it? Pretty high. Here's a chance. No. Two converging. Neither could get there.
𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗃 on the bounce. It was a little mix-up between the two fielders. That's why 𝗃𝗵 didn't go full tilt. It was right in the middle of the two, closer to 𝗃𝗵. Good to take it on the bounce.
𝗂𝐻𝗂𝐽𝗍 catch it this time. Not quite far enough. Good catch, comfortable catch. Nicely taken. Looking to advance proceedings, Gundy, but not quite hitting it far enough. So they've suddenly lost another wicket.
Rub of the lamp didn't work for Chirag. Right was the fielder, judged it beautifully. He was close to those boundary triangles, but made sure he caught it cleanly. Wonderful take. Second wicket for Sam Hazlitt in the over. Gandhi gone for 1. Falcons 84 for 3.
We have one delivery to come, left arm round tee.
Sam Hazlitt, the destroyer, has got 2 for 8. 5 balls into his spell. Dino McManus arrives now. He hasn't scored any runs so far. He's looking for a third, I think. Big Sam, what can he do in this last ball of the 8th over? Oh, a bit of extra bounce past the outside edge. What a top over. Just went for 8 and 2 big wickets. 84 for 3.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
So there's a bit of work to be done here by the Falcons. I mentioned earlier they were steering at 111, 112. They continued at the rate they were going at, and perhaps 120 if someone got really stuck in. Darwin's the only one left. He's the lone ranger. Kotze's gone. Gundy's gone. So that projected score's just dropped a little bit, just to 105 now. So they have slowed down. 2 overs remaining. What can they do in the last 2, the Falcons, after winning the toss and electing to bat first?
So now they need 14 in over to get to that 112 mark. Yeah, they were looking good for that just a while ago, but have to push the pedal. Probably Dhawan is the key man. Hasn't had much of the strike in the last couple of overs, whilst Sam Hazlitt was taking a couple of wickets.
His first over was tidy, just went for 9, right. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃's first on the expensive side, 13. Descartes going for 13 as well. Oh, that's a little bit wide first up. Exercise for our man in green.
Yeah, the pressure is on. Really be tight with your disciplines. Plan is clear. He wants to hide that ball away from Dhawan's hitting range. Protection behind square inside the ring, and there's a deep cover out on the boundary.
Full toss. Squeezed it away on the offside, just behind square. Not with any great power, but they trot back for the second.
That's the plan from Wright, which is quite clear. Have to be very precise with the execution, though. Slightly wider than that, he gets penalized. He gets slightly closer in terms of line and shorter in length. Would allow 𝗃𝗏 to get underneath it. With his pace, margin for error is absolutely minimal.
The one thing he's got to try and avoid here is Darwin getting underneath him and going straight over his head. He hasn't got any great pace. That's what he'd be looking to do. Hoping to get the length delivery and try and get underneath it. A little bit wide, so it wasn't straight. Just one into the covers.
And it's good after the wide. And he's got that one off strike as well. Now McInnes, the new man in. Just the one ball. He's on strike. It's a chance for Wright to get away with a couple of cheap balls. If he can execute his skills against the new batter.
So Darwin on 46. The non-striker's end. Short delivery. He's played that with some pretty good power, actually. Only the one.
Yeah, boy.
Even at his pace, there was an element of surprise because of the length. But plenty of time to adjust there for McInnes. Big striking. 𝗃𝗏 is back on strike with 2 deliveries to go. Can he make sure that this over goes for at least 12 or 14 that they might have been looking before the start?
And I think he's also going to be on strike for the start of the final over. Strike rate of 209 at the moment. 𝗚𝗚cie Darwin batting outside off stump. That's superbly bowled. It's beautifully worked out. Good stuff. There was nothing wrong with that delivery. That was really clever. Just watch the way he angles that bat at the last minute and runs it up the face to bring up 50.
Excellent knock. Brilliantly executed. Wright can just put his hand up and say, well played, mate, because there was nothing wrong with the ball. A delightful half century from 𝗚𝗚cie Darwin. Just 23 deliveries. Well played, 𝗚𝗚cie Darwin.
2 sixes, 5 fours, 217 is the strike rate. That is superb going. He's going to be opening the bowling as well, so you better not run out of puff here. 2 balls left in this over.
Wide ball.
Swing and a miss, but it's a wide.
Putting a lot of pressure on Wright. And 𝗚𝗚cie Darwin, due to his good, consistent form, he's made it into that top 5 for the tournament. Impressive strike rate, 193. Joins the likes of Brown, Cross, Coetzee and Brithia Arvind.
Gee, Brown's had a terrific tournament. Darwin on strike again. 2 balls to go still. Out. Picked him up. So right into the attack. Got a little bit of treatment in the over up until now. But of course that's worked out well in the end for the Vikings, picking up that wicket.
Yeah, that's a big wicket. That could make a difference to the final total going into the final over. Well held once again. Nice high catch. Jumped to perfection. 𝗚𝗚cie, that one gone for 50 of 24. Falcons 94 for 4.
Center, sir.
So you would think the wicket of 𝗚𝗚cie Darwin at that stage is going to make the work harder for the Falcons. Let's see what Alistair Eiffel can do. Last ball of the 9th over. 7 deliveries left in this innings. Dragging that on the onside. It probably should be only 1. It is. Eiffel's going to retain the strike. Good stuff from Wright. 11 from it, but the wicket. 95 for 4.
Faster, guys, faster.
पीछे 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 सेट पे
𝗂𝗶𝗱. That's center.
Thank you.
So Hazlitt's last over.
Right arm over.
A couple of wickets and just going for 8 was really good. Maroof bowled the one over, went for 9. That was top. Crawford, one over, went for 7. He's entrusting the seamers to finish here. 𝗬𝗏 to bowl the final over. His first over went for 13. Eiffel on strike. Short delivery. He's going to re-bowl that one.
Wide.
Yeah, not a very tall man.
I don't know it's 2 foot, bro. Both shot ball.
Looked at each
I
other.
don't know it's 2 foot or both shot.
Fair enough call.
Let's go, guys. Ready?
𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗂 from 80 meters out called that.
Slower short delivery. Couldn't quite collect it tidily, so they scamper through for 1. 1 bite.
Good eyes, Hazy, for all those years, from such a long distance.
Glasses.
What's the secret?
Still 5 balls remaining in the innings. They've got 97 now. A couple of bounties will help their cause enormously. That might be over the top. No, it's not. It's caught. So that was 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗃 from McInnes. He's on his way back to the dugout now. Wickets are going to stop this onslaught from the batting.
Yeah, there's a mini collapse on now. 3 wickets falling in quick succession where the run graph should have been going upwards. That has meant it's coming down quickly. The latest casualty, Dino McInnes, gone for 1. Falcons 97 for 5.
Batter here.
Good. Yeah. Go ahead and do your thing.
Jack Jarvis has got 4 deliveries. What could he do with these last 4 balls of the innings? Potentially 4 deliveries.
He's been able to hit an occasional big strike, best of 16, striking at 182.
Just the 1.
Toe end of the bat. Surveying his bat if there is any damage to it. It's well away from the shot. Change of pace. The ball never arrived. Easy take.
Short delivery hasn't got that away cleanly, or in fact maybe he has. Cleanly enough. And that's gone for 4. So that will certainly give them a little boost. That's gone past the 100 mark for the Falcons. 102 for 5 they are now.
Yeah, that is a psychological boost there. Short delivery. Just close to the helmet, but it went in the gap. It went downhill on that side. Handy boundary. Can he find it a couple more times on the remaining 2 deliveries?
Short ball again, consistent with his short deliveries to 𝗬𝗏. I like his short ball that hits the deck hard and ends up being a slower delivery, a short, slower delivery. That's something that's a little bit more challenging. Like that one.
Yeah, the line was good on that occasion. It was on the body, just towards his right shoulder as opposed towards his left, like the previous one where he went for a boundary.
Last ball. And a hot one. Yeah. Back at 𝗬𝗏. Up goes that finger, so another wicket goes down. 𝗬𝗏 does extremely well. Picks up a wicket in his last over. 2 wickets, in fact, and concedes only 8.
Slow deliveries, feeling the pinch, hit him close to the wrist, but was able to knock it up in the air and then get it back. He'll take the reward. Excellent finish there for the Vikings. And that score that had a platform, the Falcons innings, could never take off. And at 103, they'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, I'm reading that as quite simply just a par score on the surface. The tracks throughout the entire MAX60 have been really good. Winning the toss, batting first, Falcons trying to put pressure. Scoreboard
Well, this is not a pretty picture, and we've had a few off-the-field issues across this MAX60 Caribbean season number 2, and another one ensuing. Well, this is the target until we can solve, sort, and hopefully resolve the issues that are occurring off the field. 104 is what the Vikings will need. We'll take a break here and hopefully be back when we know more.
tournament. So that's a wrap here from the Jamie Powell Oval, the MAX60 Caribbean Season 2 coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed the pictures. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. It's just about time to say goodbye from the wonderful Cayman Islands here in Grand Cayman. Until next time, it's goodbye.